Alright, what's up, Isaac? Doing this breakdown video. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. So, this video is specifically about reads. And what I mean by reads are reactions to a person's movement in the ring. So, whether it's you or your opponent, you have to be able to know a person's reaction to something. And once you understand that, you can find and create openings 10 times easier than just trying to throw a punch and find an opening that way. Okay, so I'm gonna do this lifetime first. So that punch in or that jab that you just got off right there, that's a perfect example to start off as a read, right? So this is a bad read on my part, a good read on your part, right? So we're both going into a low lead hand. I step into my gate 4. I'll slow it down a little bit. I step into my gate 4. You go with the air control into your gate 3. Beautiful. Why? Because now my eyes are focused on your glove and you and not your feet. As I step into my gate 4 and you went into your gate 3, by the time I brought my hand up, too late. You have a dominant position. Your lead foot is outside mine. Great job. Fantastic work. That was a good read. Bad read on my part because I should have noticed. Instead of looking straight at you, I should have been looking at all of you. And again, this is why you want to use your peripherals when you're in the ring. Good control afterwards too. Excellent control afterwards. So speed it up. So I step into my gate 2 to get away, right? Makes sense. If you're coming in as a longer, taller fighter, I don't want to stay into a fist battle with you, right? I want to be smart about it. So I like the ideas of the feints here. Problem is, you're just a little too far away for me to believe any of them. Again, the purpose of the feint is to sell it. Don't understand this switch. One, you didn't even use a distance hand. That's one. Um, and I want to make sure I'm clear on that. A distance hand isn't just to keep the distance too. It's also to hide your feet in what you're doing. Right? If I'm seeing you from this distance, which again, your switch was a little too far. Again, so like if this foot is maybe about 2 feet away from me, this foot right here has to be at least 6 foot. So when you switch from a 6 foot distance, allowing me time just to move right on in. Now you're closer to the ropes, which is normally what a smaller fighter wants a taller fighter, right? And since you didn't use a low lead or you didn't use a high lead hand in that switch, I can see your feet in my peripherals. So now I know you're in a switched position. So now my read is going to a high guard to assess what you're going to do next. You step into a gate 4 with a jab. Instead of making the same mistake I did in the last read, I step back into a gate 2. Right? Now I'm touching your lead hand for the mere fact of understanding the distance. The closer that tap is to my head, I know that you are a lot closer than I need you to be. So that means I either need to back up or I need to get off the line. That's my read. So I back up, right? Because if my head was right there, right? So if we look at where your hand is from right here, right? Your hand is right here. My head is right here. So look at the mouse if you can see it, right? Look where your punch ends up. Past that, right? So again, I'm reading off of what you're giving me, off of the jab that you just presented to me, I decided, okay, I'm going to back up because, again, where my head was, you see exactly where my head was, which is right here. What up, Big T? Right? You would have made contact with my head from there. If you see where the mouse is right here. Right? That's a read. I'm reading your reactions. Alright. Continuing. Once again, you switched for, I don't know the reason why you switched. But whether it's to gain distance or to get a different angle, you switched way too quickly. You were only in your orthodox for 8 seconds. So you didn't confuse me. You just made it easier. Again, you want a person to get used to something first before you change it. 8 seconds isn't, unless you're trying to surprise me with an attack, which you're too far to do. It makes no sense, right? So now that I can sense that you're uncomfortable, this is my read again. So now that you're uncomfortable with staying in one position, I know that I just need to keep you uncomfortable. So I press forward first. As you try to jab, I go back into my gate 2. Now at this point, I want to change my lead hand position and I want to get it moving. The more I move this lead hand, the more I can keep a person guessing. Exactly what just happened there. A feint. Alright? Was there a reason for you to bring your lead hand down there that low? Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to block, of course. But again, that's a reaction to get you to read. Now I'm just making you uncomfortable at this point. When a person shows insecurity, I want to keep them insecure the entire time. Gate 3/gate 2. So now to make it really uncomfortable, I go in with a jab. Doesn't make any contact. That's okay. I found my way in. So now I reassess. Now you don't know what to expect next. You come in with your jab, and I feint my jab again. And look how subtle this is. Look at my lead hand here. Starts here. And notice where it goes. Looks like it's coming forward, like where it was last time. Getting you to bring your lead hand down. Catching over the top. So yeah, so these are the basic principles I want you to understand as far as leads. Alright. So now when you look at footage, slow it down and look at why you did a certain move. These are the best ways to get better, honestly. Another read. I'll go over this last one. So notice this little subtlety right here. As you came in, my hand goes up. Why? Because I'm comfortable enough to whereas if you were to throw your rear hand, I would have caught it. Right? And you make your way in. But anyways, that's all I got for you right now. Just keep on watching this footage, my man. All right, peace.